Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins. I'm the director of the Marriage Recovery Center, and I have been talking a lot about dealing with the individual who has narcissistic personality disorder or narcissistic personality traits, and I've spent a lot of time trying to differentiate between the two, between the full disorder and the traits. But what I want to talk to you today about is the dangers of NPD or NPD traits. What are the dangers? What happens to you? What happens to the person who's involved in a relationship with an NPD person? There's many things that happen. So what I'm about to tell you is certainly not the sum total of the impact of being involved with someone with NPD, but these are some of the main things that I want you to watch out for. There's three main things that I want you to really be sensitive to and to be mindful of what's happening with you when you're relating to someone with narcissistic personality disorder or narcissistic personality traits. Number one, I think there's a significant danger of feeling overwhelmed. Their largeness just takes up the room. It takes up the relationship. It just occupies everything. And so feeling overwhelmed, you can very easily slip into feeling small, feeling insignificant. You can stuff your feelings, stuff your thoughts, just because of feeling completely overwhelmed, you pull back, and that, of course, causes you to literally lose yourself. So that is a very serious danger of being involved with the NPD person. A second danger is feeling confused because they are so overwhelming, so overpowering, so convincing that you begin to doubt yourself and you wonder if you really do know what you know. Is it really true that it's your fault that they're acting a certain way? Is it really true that you're selfish? Is it true that you are to blame? So they've used all these thinking errors, blame shifting, minimization, rationalization, excuse making, all of these things that cause you to really doubt yourself, and your head is spinning. And so not only do you feel overwhelmed, but you feel confused. And the third primary danger, and again, this is not comprehensive, but these are things for you to watch out for. A third primary danger is that you can feel afraid. You really feel threatened. There's nothing more frightening than losing your sense of self. And so losing yourself and losing what you believe to be true, and your head is spinning, the world becomes very frightening. So again, these three dangers, I want you to be very mindful of them. You can easily feel overwhelmed. You can easily feel confused. You can easily feel afraid because of their power, their overwhelming nature, because of their self-centered, immature personality traits. They are just overwhelming to you. Now, all right, the good news. Yes, and there is good news, and you can fight back. You can develop coping skills that will help you to not only survive, but to thrive. So number one, I want you to hold firm to your convictions. Now, that's going to take some time. You're going to have to sit back and think, what are my convictions? What do I know in my knower? Or a common phrase is, what do I know for sure? What do I know to be true? You've got to find that. You've got to discover that, and you've got to hold to it. You've got to hold fast to it. Now, a moment ago, I said fight for that. I don't want you to fight. I don't want you to argue with him. I don't want you to conflict with him. I don't want you to battle on that battleground. That you will come out hurting if you battle on that battleground. But I want you to know in your knower what you know to be true, and I want you to hold to that, okay? That there's power in that, knowing, I know this to be true. I know what happened. I know what I'm feeling. I know what I'm thinking. So know what you know. Hold firm to your convictions. Number two, I want you to set clear boundaries. Boundaries with yourself and with him. I know you're saying, wait a second, he doesn't listen to my boundaries. He's not sensitive to my boundaries. Well, you can grow in that area, so that when you hold firm to knowing what you know, holding firm to your convictions, and then holding boundaries are something, by the way, that you set for yourself. This is a fence around your yard that you set. We can't stop anybody from doing what they're going to do, but we can say, look, to be in relationship with me, here's what it's going to take. So you hold firm to your convictions, you set clear boundaries, and boundaries have got to be as tall as they need to be to keep people out of where you need them to stay out of. So set clear boundaries for yourself that impact him, and they will certainly impact you, and they will help you to feel safe. And that will be a growing area for you. And finally, stay the course. Okay? This is a work in progress. So setting boundaries, being clear, holding firm to your convictions, not engaging in battle with him. You're going to grow as you do this more and more and more. And as you change, he will likely change as well. All right, so again, what are you going to do? You're going to hold firm to your convictions. You're going to know what you know and you know where. You're going to set clear boundaries. You know, we teach people how to treat us. Yeah, we teach people how to treat us. So when we say to them, you know what, you will take me seriously or you won't be in relationship with me, maybe that's not a place that you're going to get to today, but that's a place that you can get to at some point in time. All right. I'm going to give you more videos on this topic, on crazy making and character issues in marriage and narcissistic issues in marriage. Let's keep working together. I'm Dr. David Hawkins. I'm the director of the Marriage Recovery Center. You can email me with your thoughts and questions, Dr. David at marriagerecoverycenter.com. Dr. David, D-R-D-A-V-I-D, Dr. David at marriagerecoverycenter.com. Let's work together, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.